All right, let's see a show of hands out there. Who does not want a $50 folding cutlass? I mean, if you don't want that, then just turn right now. Change your viewing habits and go somewhere else. But if you would like the opportunity of seeing a $50 folding cutlass, stick around. And guys, this is super cool from Artisan Cutlery. This is the Simoon in 2 versions. Let's see what the other one is at the same time. Really, Casey? We have black AR RPM 9 blades on both with a black G10 handle and a green G10 handle. And welcome back to the Knives Fast channel, guys. Let's jump right in as I drop boxes in the floor. So this is really, really cool. We have a fidgety lock. We have G10, we have AR RPM 9, and we have Casey not cleaning the blades after cutting so that everybody gets to look at an ugly blade while we do the review. That's really nice of you, Casey. There we go. I have been doing some cutting with these to just check out the geometry and how they work. Now, these are Artisans and not CJRBs. You've got G10 in this case, and I think maybe... I don't know, maybe the Simoon, just like the tradition. I'm wondering if that was like an early Artisan version that was in more premium materials, and they did it in, this. That's my guess, why it's an Artisan and not a CJRB. It is in a recoil lock, which is a spring lock. And in this case, we have the recoil lock, but we also have the like the axis style or bar style lock, mechanism here as well. So you've got both. Now that means you can push this back and that blade's going to move around on that, on those bearings, okay? And you can flick it open with your wrist if you would like to do that, okay? Same thing with the side bar locks. You can do that. Or you can open it with the thumb studs, okay? And it does have a very nice action to it. Again, they're mostly, they do have a slight detent, but mostly they are, what's the word, Casey? They are reliant on the spring for their action, and this works great. I mean, I have no issues. I had another knife in recently that had a lock similar to this that I had some issues with the action. It didn't pop out quite as well as I would have liked. This guy is not a problem. Now, you have a wonderful sharpening choil. You have a swedge up here, and again, this crazy cutlass or scimitar shaped blade and thumb studs, and you do have some jimping. Now, that would be my one thing is with this recoil lock. If you want to come up here, you do have to sort of get your thumb up and over the top of the recoil, and it can jab you a little bit right there. So I come out like this, and now I don't really have an issue, and I just don't use that jimping, okay? And you've got this nice positive feel to that. I would not choke up in here. It's a little tight. 4-finger grip between here, and you do have a place. Wait a minute, what the heck? My pen must be leaking, okay? But really, really, I mean, this feels great. Clip's not an issue. It does reverse. There is a barrel spacer back here that you could put a lanyard on if you wanted to. It's a little tight, but it would work. And again, as far as cutting, let's get a fresh piece of cardboard here. As far as cutting, yeah. I mean, are you kidding? Because it's a tall flat grind with a swedge on the other end. I've been preaching on that style of blade for a long, long time. Any kind of tall flat grind with a swedge is almost superior to a hollow grind. Yeah, you heard me, because a hollow grind has a big ramp right here up to that thicker spine, and what happens is you kind of get caught on that. Well, in this case, that material is not getting caught on anything. It's sliding right off of that end, and for those of you that like a more piercing tip, you got it, okay? So not a problem whatsoever with that. Now, when we're locked up, no blade play. Okay, that one's got a tiny bit of lock rock. That one's got none. So that's interesting, but no blade play on this one and no lock rock. That one's got a little bit of lock rock. When we come out, we are way down to the end. Very, very nicely done. I like the texturing on the scales. Now, they are flat, but fairly heavy chamfers. And I mean, this guy just fits my hand right. I like the way it fits. I like the way it feels. And I like the shape and size of the handle. Now, for me, you know, this crazy tip at the end is a little wild, but I do like it on this one. It's kind of like a cleaver-ish cutlass, you know, like I said, scimitar kind of thing. Black G10, this one right here, and the green G10, they're both available for $49.99, so $50. And then there's a green G10 version as well, same price. They're all available. I will leave a link down below. Wait, there's a blue one? Ooh, wait, this is the green one, Casey. What are you talking about? Yeah, there's a blue one with a stonewash blade. That's what I was trying to say. Wow, losing mine today. 3.47-inch blade, which is awesome. The blade thickness 0.13, but again, tall grind, great geometry. It is a Bowie style blade, you know, is what they're calling it. But you can call it whatever you want. I mean, it's fine. 7.99 inches, so 8 inches overall, 4.53 G10 steel clip, 3.32 ounces. Again, lots of weight reduction inside, nice and light. Now, so I want to show you guys, here is a CJRB Pyrite Light for size comparison, okay? The Pyrite is just slightly smaller, and here's that Artisan Tradition that we had in recently for size comparison. They're all in that sort of zip code. Very, very cool indeed. All right, let's do the rest of our comparisons too, KC. Now you've got your Ontario Rat 1, which is quite bigger. Your Ontario Rat 2, which is quite smaller. There you go. And, of course, you have your Tempest Microburst, which is going to be smaller, 7 inches long. And you have your 8-inch long Tempest Pinion, which is going to be almost exactly the same size. So, there you go. That is the Artisan Simoon. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It might be Simoon. I don't know. I keep saying Simoon. And again, for those of you that like a fidgety knife, I think you're going to enjoy this. You got that recoil where if you're that guy that likes to stay out of the cutting path, you don't like liner locks, you don't like frame locks, this guy might be for you. You can stay completely out of that cutting path. You don't need to put your hands in that cutting path for any reason. Unless, well, gripping it, but you know what I mean, when you're closing it. There you go. So that is the Artisan Simoon. I hope you enjoyed checking it out. Thanks to Artisan for sending these along. I appreciate it very, very much. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. To all guys, I appreciate you very, very much. And I thank you for watching the Knives Fast channel.